Again.
So you have medicine and you have a kit. Downtime, you create kits. The kit is going to include everything. It's going to include the trocars. You have a size for women. We are not men. We cannot have this huge big one that's going to kill us and hurt us. Huge difference between what a woman is pellet versus a man pellet. This is a man pellet. You do not want to use that because you don't want me to do this on you because it's going to hurt like crazy and you're going to have a massive opening and a bad scar. Okay, so you get that right one. Everything right now is not sterile yet. This is all in sterile environment, but I have not opened it sterile yet. Then you have to have one of these where you put the stuff in it. So you have to have one of the kidney shape that you already sterilized and autoclaved the proper way. So you have that one here. Then you have to have 2 sets of this. Now you have a set of gloves. You have 2 sponge sets. There is a reason for that. We do not want bleeding. One for cleaning, one for bleeding. Okay, so you have 2. Okay, all right. Now you have to have a set of that, which is gloves, sterile gloves. Then you have to have this. Do not get me anything that is not fenestrated. I had people order lots of non-fenestrated ones. I don't know why. It has to be fenestrated. Then you have everything here properly. Don't ever get the patient here unless everything is ready. Now she's part of the family. So she wants to learn and she wants to teach her. My patients can be teachers. So everything is ready except for you have to have a scalpel. Then you have to have the syringe. This is too big of a syringe. I would always have a 5 cc. Why am I wasting and hurting? So you have to have one of these and you have to have 2 needles. Now this kit is missing needles. Do you agree?
Yes.
1 needle is an 18 gauge and 1 needle is a 27 gauge. So if you have none of those, then we are having 2 kits, a kit that is not ready. Correct?
Correct.
So anyway, so you understand? You either do the kit or don't do the kit. Okay? All right. We can do those in a minute. Just let me.
Oh, you don't need it.
Yeah. Is that a needle? Is that the 27?
That's the one side, yeah.
27. This is a short side. Because you're gonna numb more, you need a 1.5 end. So now it teaches you. Even though you need a 27, you need a 1.5. Okay. Okay. So I'm not wasting time. We know we need an 18 gauge needle. Somebody's gonna have to go run, get an 18 gauge needle while I'm getting everything sterile. So you open this. So you have everything in the place it is. You create a sterile environment from this. You don't have to have any more sterile environment. Every part of this that is gonna open is gonna be your own sterile environment. I don't need those. Some patients want the nurses leave them. It's fine. Those are good if we are going to anticipate lots of bleeding. We put them under the patient. We don't cover the patient with them. So to open sterilely, you hold your hands like this. You don't touch anything except in a sterile channel. Now, if I open this the way I did, and see I'm holding like this, it's still sterile because I'm not putting my finger in. This is still sterile. So as long as you're sterile, you're good. So this is sterile environment. Would you agree that every part here is sterile? Every part here is sterile. Second thing you're gonna do, this, you're gonna dump in here because that's part of that. So that's a sterile environment. Okay? If I put my finger here, it's now still sterile. So all this is sterile. I put it in here in a sterile environment. This whole piece for me is still a sterile environment. Right? If I need it, I don't need it, but if I do. So I create my own sterile environment. Everything has to be sterile. If you're not sterile, infections happen. You open here. You hold it because you do not want to really lose this on the floor because we only have 2 sets, or we can have more, but there's no reason to have more. So you go here, everything so far is sterile, and we're not touching anything. Now again, if I open this, it's still a sterile environment for me, because I've not touched a thing, right? The gray ones is too small, because it's rounded, it's gonna dissolve. I would not open this one. I'll get it ready like that, but I will not dump it here. And I'll show you why I would not dump it here. This one is not small, it's a capsule. So I'll dump it here. All right? Then I always have this up here for me. And then this way is here. Now here comes this. How do I do these? I open this one. I'm still sterile, but here is going to be the one that I'm not going to consider sterile environment here, but this is going to be now for bleeding, okay? Bleeding control. Now this one is going to be the sterile one. I'm going to open it nice and sterile, and I will hold them like this and separate them as two. Now I have sterile here. My soap is here. My silver is here, right? Then here is my drape. That also needs to be sterile. Then I tell, now the patient comes when all of this is ready, okay? She is not in the room when this is not ready. All this is sterile. So I have sterile environment that is huge right now. I don't have to have any more sterile environment because I'm very sterile. Now I'm opening this. I don't even have to have this. So this is still is a sterile environment here. Now this part is not sterile. I don't have to be sterile here. That's what I do. Take this off. Take this off. Get that lidocaine with epi. I don't have to clean it with alcohol because I just opened it. I didn't touch it. Go in here. I probably have 5 cc's. There's no need for more than 5. That's why you don't need more. Then you cover it up. And you change that needle to painful for the patient. You get the 27, there is a long 27. Where is the long 27? Oh, I thought you got me one.
I couldn't find it. You
Okay.
27 1.5 inch, I think.
Yes, you have a good size one, and you open that, and now I don't have, this is not sterile. Okay, that needs alcohol. And then when the patient comes and say, hi, it's a pleasure to have you here. I am going to make things so much nicer, and I will make you feel great. So please